Welcome back to more God of War 2, and today we are going to meet up with the Sisters of Fate. That's been our goal most of this game. And now for an annoying jump.
But super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Yeah, with save states at least.
Yes.
Yeah, I watched somebody's Let's Play of this game, and they had trouble with that jump too, so I don't feel bad.
You son of a bitch.
To be fair, I have seen that Let's Play a few times, as I like his God of War series playthroughs.
Was just referring to the getting rid of the green.
I wanted to help out the game's librarian because I know he can't see green. So we got to align this lever
In
with
terms
another
of him,
lever.
the brown.
Right. So we got to align that lever with another lever, but I already knew where to put it. So that's why I didn't show what I'm trying to line up. It's good times. Well, at least for now, the game's librarian should be able to see some kind of color.
True, although in the water it's still got a kind of a greenish tint to it.
Right. So maybe it's a blue-brown? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure he will tell us in a comment at some point. Right. So this was annoying as fuck because I was doing it wrong. So we got to interact with this bell, which eventually he's going to do. Stop time. We only need to jump and glide, and as soon as you can grapple, do that. Over to this thing. I thought you had to go to the other side and ring the other bell too, but you don't, which is good. You don't have time to do that anyways. I'm not sure what that other bell does. I'm guessing it opens up something with red chests, but I don't know that for sure because I never bothered. I ended up making that way harder on myself. Probably was there an extra 15 minutes because clearly I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, which is just fun. Just what you want from somebody who's trying to offer tips.
Exactly.
I got there in the end. God. And that is a handy dandy grapple point. All right, face.
Indeed.
There. You got it in the face. Are you happy now? I think I'm going to have to bring back words of the day just to have face door as a word of the day. But there's no sense worrying about that. We've got a date with sisters. Oh, yeah. Let's go say hi to the Sisters of Fate, because I'm sure they are nice ladies who will offer us nothing but warmth and comfort. Warmth and comfort.
Been expecting you.
Out of my way.
Your resolve is admirable, even if it is misguided. None can change their destiny, Kratos. We sisters determine the fate of all. It was I who deemed that the Titans lose the Great War, and I who have allowed you to come this far. It is not your destiny to kill Zeus.
You no longer control my destiny.
I see Gaia has filled you with her lies.
I have warned you. Let me pass.
You have always amused us, Kratos. But know this, mortal. There is no power greater than the Sisters of Fate. If you challenge us, you will die.
Okay, that's not how this is done. If you're gonna try to prevent somebody from going through somewhere, you say, "You shall not pass."
Correct.
It's a time-honored tradition. How dare you besmirch such a tradition? You bitch. You bitch. So yeah, this is, I believe, the youngest of the Sisters of Fate. Not 100% on that. I don't actually know their names. They do have names, I just don't know them.
nor do I. I mean, I suppose I could look it up, but who's got the time?
Yeah, pretty much. It doesn't matter. You can get an idea of their character already. I'm guessing this is the one that was kind of encouraging Kratos along the way, but I can't remember. I know one was encouraging him. The other one was like, "You will never, never reach us." Yes, I'm trying to do that imitation again because why not?
Because it was so good the first time.
It was. It was. Ah, good times. Yeah, I love this boss fight because half the time I can't see Kratos because of the camera angle is so zoomed out. God, what is this God of War Ascension? Like right now it's okay, but there's also so many lasers that are going to be going on that it just kind of ends up being a thing. That's hard for me to see what's happening on the screen. Hard for me to see at the very least. And we will be in this arena a lot because this is a pretty long boss fight.
That's true, and as you can see from the technique he was using, the keeping it in the air is actually kind of fun if you can get the rhythm down.
Yeah, I do the best I can. Sometimes I make it work.
Oh, you're doing pretty good.
Hey,
quite honestly.
I'll take it. At least I had an idea of where Kratos was when I was on these things. There are times on the ground where I can't tell where the fuck he is. Hey, I actually got one of those. Nice.
Yes.
I am not great at those, so I'm happy when I get one. I don't know if it's a mistake or not. Now, I'm playing on easy, so it probably isn't, but in that moment, I decided to use that as an opportunity to hit her. But of course, once you hit that ground, I'm sure we've all played The Floor is Lava. Yeah, that's not fun.
Yeah.
I just figured I'd tank the damage to do damage to her, because fuck her.
Yep.
Was kind of my goal. But yeah, typically what you want to do is just hang out on these grapple points until that goes away.
And do what you're doing, bouncing back and forth between them.
Yeah, because she will shoot shit at you too.
Yeah. And I think if you time it right, you can get one or two attacks and then re-grapple still without falling all the way down.
You might be right on that. I didn't pull that off.
Yeah, because
but
you're using you're using a specific attack. I think you can use other attacks. And
yeah. A lot of the reason I use the Cyclone is because it involves the block button. And a lot of times I know I need to block. So I'm like, well, if I use this attack, at least I'll have a chance at blocking something because I'm naturally moving towards the block button.
Right.
So that's kind of why I use this a lot. Plus, I noticed it seemed like quicker attacks worked better against her, for me at least. Like I had a hard time hitting her with heavy attacks.
Yeah. Well, then the Cyclone attack with doing air attacks is the way to go anyway.
Yeah. So the Barbarian Hammer would be useless here, probably. As would the Spear.
If you time it right, I'm sure it would work, but yeah,
True,
it would be a
true.
pain in the butt to try to get that timing down.
Yeah, and why would you do that when you have the blades?
Yeah.
You do not defy fate, Kratos! For we have woven the events of your life. And now, that life is at an end. We control your destiny, foolish mortal! With a whim, we can end your life! Or allow you to live. Search your memory, Kratos. The sword which you stand on delivered your victory against Ares. Without it, you will be the one who dies this day, not Ares. We can change your past and set your future. This is the power of the Fates!
So look where we are, back on the sword bridge. Just when you thought we would never see this again, here we are. Back in time, if you will. And that is the Atlas Quake. That is one of only 2 times I'm going to use it because it's not great. I mean, it's not awful, but it's just not my go-to. And you get it so late in the game that it's hard to get comfortable with it to make it something that you want to use. But yeah, now God of War has introduced time travel to the mix, which I guess we were supposed to be doing that this whole time. I can't say I love the whole, hey, let's bring in time travel. It brings up several questions I'll have in the next video, but
I mean,
it is what it is. I like the bow here.
it would be like having a multiverse so that you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Right, where there's no consequences and nothing means anything and nothing is canon.
Right.
And no, I did not see that she was all the way over there at the time.
Whatever. I mean, the arrows get to her either way.
That's true. Yeah, and this is...
I mean, that's kind of the advantage of the bow.
Yeah, and that's why I do like it well enough as a secondary magic attack. Chronos, of course, being the better of the two, but, you know, it's still good. It's still got its uses, and
Yeah.
obviously for this fight, it's useful.
Yeah, because she's out of the range of the Zippy Zap, right?
I would think so, yeah. I'm guessing you're supposed to use the bow here. That or do the block and parry attack to reflect her attacks back at her. I'm sure
Yeah,
you're
but
supposed to do
that's-
that too, but I am not great at that.
Right?
Damn you! How dare you try to rewrite my destiny? That's what I'm trying to do! Cunt!
Oh, no, he didn't.
Yes, he did!
I'm through playing games with you, Kratos. This power was never meant for a mortal like you!
Well, that's fair. That is a fair statement. That'll make more sense next video, but we're not going to talk about that right now because we're fighting 2 sisters. And for some reason, one of them is stuck in a mirror.
Reasons?
Right? Don't get me wrong. I know there are a lot of women who, they like to look at themselves in the mirror, but this seems a bit ridiculous.
I mean, it does seem like you're taking narcissism a bit far.
Just a bit, yes, yes. Maybe she gets lost in her own eyes.
Right? Right? You know? Don't get me wrong. I'm great, but I don't know what the fuck's wrong with her.
Right. Yeah, there's a time stopper here. It does have its uses, but in combat, it's not always useful. Right now, it's all right, but it's there for this specific purpose here. Whenever these things break, we gotta smash it, and that's why I wanted the Barbarian Hammer. Because
Yes,
it does good at smashing.
It's true. Hammer smash.
Yes. One could say it's the time to hammer, if you will.
I mean,
If you wanted to go there.
right? Although I noticed nobody has the proper parachute pants for it.
Unfortunately, no. Kratos has a skirt and sandals. That's about all he's got. I always wanted a threesome with sisters, but not like this.
He needs to get himself some hammer pants.
And that, kids, is an old people reference. I would assume anybody familiar with this game probably already knows what we're talking about.
If you played it originally, chances are.
That's what I mean. Now, to be fair, I didn't play this game originally, but I did play it in 2016, so that's still a long time ago.
Which was well past the time of the hammer.
True, but that was still from my generation, so it still works.
That's true.
I'm just saying I didn't play the game originally. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, which was a mistake that you've corrected.
Yeah. To be fair, I had never even heard of the games at the time. I think I knew you at the time, but I don't know that we were as good of friends as we are now at the time, which is funny to say
True.
considering what an asshole you are, but still, you know.
I mean, everybody's got their thing.
But nobody I knew at the time would have even told me about these games. And I think you're the first person I knew of to actually mention them to me at all. And I think that's when you were bitching about that part in Ascension that I was able to pass before you were.
Right. You know, even though you played a completely different, diluted, watered down, bitchy little girl version of the game, but that's fine.
Nope, same thing. Oh, hell.
Because yes, Ascension was definitely a game I bought the moment it came out.
Yeah.
And it was unfixed, if you will,
Right.
when I got to a particular section.
Somebody still has not let that go.
I never will. Fuck that section.
To be fair, I'll agree with you on that just because. Oh boy, more ceiling climbing. Hooray. At least it's not involved, and at least the camera actually works with you this time. So I can't bitch too much. There are plenty of reasons I won't ever play Ascension again, like the QTEs.
It is through my threads that all life is born. You must not tamper with destiny, Kratos. You will destroy everything.
But that's all he does is destroy everything and tamper with destiny. Oh, by the way, here is the final upgrade item. I'm never going to use it. I used it once at its base level and promptly switched back to the blades because fuck it. And yes, that other blank slot, that's just the Blade of Olympus. That's all that's going to be. We will get that next video. All items have been upgraded.
And you're saying you can't upgrade the blade once you get it?
Correct.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Yep, so there will be no upgrading of that. So now we just walk down this corridor, which I'm sure is fine. Just building atmosphere. Oh, wait. Some god of force fields has just started putting up force fields. Yeah, this is the gauntlet section. I'm pretty sure this is where that whole gauntlet section originated. I can't remember if God of War 1 had one. It might have.
I don't think it did.
Not like this, for
Or
sure.
if it, yeah, I was gonna say, or or if it did, it wasn't. It didn't feel anything like this at all.
True. Now, granted, in Ghost of Sparta, it was fighting on a ship while Poseidon was shooting lightning down at you, which that should have been Zeus, but we're not going to talk about that. And I think in Chains of Olympus, they had something similar, but it was definitely not like this.
Yeah. Like this is the
Literal
work
gauntlet.
your way
segment.
through the masses.
Yeah. And one thing I've noticed is you do get options for a decent amount of magic, so feel free to go nuts with it. I try to when I can, but I am trying to save a lot of it for one particular encounter with Gorgons, because the Gorgons have that freeze ability, which can leave you pretty vulnerable, so...
You want to handle the Gorgons very quickly in this section.
Yeah. Yeah, so That's really the only sticking point I had. The rest of it went fine.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I had not save stated, which actually worked because I ended up with more health before dealing with the Gorgons the first time. So I had to do all this again. But like I said, it worked out for me anyways. So
All right.
not going to complain. I'm not even focused on circle attacks for the most part. Unless I want iframes. I don't even care. I'm just...
All right.
I say as I circle kill somebody.
Right.
I'm just trying to kill these things as quickly as I can, which technically that would work. Technically.
Right. There's your nice recharge everything section.
Yep. And I love this combo of sirens and Gorgons. That's always fun. Not annoying at all.
Yes.
That being said, this is far, far from my least favorite part of the game.
Yeah.
Because it actually has you do what you're supposed to do in this game, which is kill stuff. Which is nice to have because
Right.
you can imagine we have another boss fight coming. It's a bit Legacy of Kain like. It's a little bit more puzzle oriented, which I actually don't mind, to be fair. Like that last boss fight that we had, I didn't think was bad. It wasn't my favorite boss fight in the game, but it wasn't bad. And the next one's unique and not too bitchy, so I'm okay with it.
There's a surprising lack of magic being used by you, sir.
Yeah, I'm noticing that too. Now that I'm actually paying attention to what I was doing.
Yeah. And I'm like,
There you go. See?
there, like, this is so much easier.
Backseat gaming post gameplay. Hey, I only played this yesterday. You would think I would remember what I did.
I mean, literally the buildup of I'm saving the magic for the Gorgons too.
To be fair, I didn't know what was coming after this point because, again, it was 2016 when I last played this. It's 2025 as we record this, so I was being conservative, which is not the way to
but
go in God of
you
War.
passed by the chests, right? You knew you had the recharge.
Yes, but I also knew that I could come back for it, so I was saving them.
Okay.
Plus, you know me, like, I know it doesn't show with this new version of my channel, but my roots are in survival horror, so I'm used to saving everything and then never using it.
Yes. Yeah. So true, so true.
And then, of course, I get the blue orbs from the siren, so it's like, oh, well, yeah, I probably should have just used the magic. Yeah, so do as I say, not as I do. Oh, I almost made a horrible joke right there. I'm glad I stopped myself.
You should have made it.
Remind me after this video and I will tell you what that is. Oh yeah, that's magic or gold orbs. I will actually, I think I come back for that. I can't remember.
I was going to say, like, again, as you just mentioned, you're a survival horror guy, so you're not going to use it.
Of course. I am actually going to use the rage in one of the last fights in this section.
Okay. I was going to say, because, yeah, these sections are the time to have fun with everything you have.
True. I can't
Use them
remember.
because
Maybe it was in my original attempt at doing this. I did use the Atlas Quake once on it, but I think it might have been my first attempt at doing this.
yeah.
Unless I did use it on video and then I just forgot because I wasn't paying attention.
Yes.
I thought I did try using it once.
Yeah.
Just to use it a little bit more, because I don't think it's necessarily a bad move. It's just,
Right.
like I said before, you get it so late in the game that it's like, well, I don't even feel the desire to try to get used to it. They really should have given that to you earlier in the game.
It is a reasonable magic move
Sure.
kind of thing, but like, yeah. The problem is like, you get it right before this, and it's kind of like, if you don't use it in this section, you're not really gonna use it.
Yeah. I mean, you saw in the last fight, a lot of the bosses were either too far away or in the air or in a mirror, so you can't use it against them. And the next boss is a puzzle boss, so we're not using it against her.
Right.
Yeah, there's so few opportunities to use it. I could have used it in the last 2 videos, I guess, but I just didn't think about it. Because, again, I've gone through this whole game using Kronos' Rage and then the bow for far away enemies. Like, I don't even mess with the Gorgon Stare unless it's just kind of a situation where I'm like, hey, I want to do something different.
And that's kind of one of the grievances I have with it. Is like, you realize you've taught me all game how to use certain combo attacks.
Yeah.
And then you start giving me shit at the end, and it's like, I'm not going to change the way I've been playing.
Right. And here's where I'm like, okay, I'm at the end. I'm just going to use everything I have. Which, yes, I should have used more magic against the Gorgons.
Yes.
But oh well. Probably got a decent combo meter going at some points during this.
I mean, 400.
That's pretty good. I'm good with that.
455.
Hey.
455.
That's better than Tree Fitty.
Right? Had you used the magic, you probably could have kept it going even.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed with myself a few videos back where I got a 2200 combo level.
Right? It was fantastic. I'm not going to lie. Like, let's be real.
I'm pretty sure that helped me out in my orb collection enough to where I was able to upgrade too. Plus, they were literally throwing chests at me left and right for a while there.
Again, the game isn't trying to keep you from being able to upgrade.
True. That is a theme.
No matter what difficulty you're playing on.
Right.
Now, I mean, it's a little less generous as you move up.
Sure.
It's not ever like, oh, well, pick the one thing you want to max when you play on hard because that's all you're ever, like, no, it's still pretty cool about that.
Yeah. The game does typically try to encourage fun. Now, granted, it will also be a dick at times too. There are several moments like that, but
right. I mean,
in
you gotta
general,
throw a little bit of a challenge in every now and then.
Sure. So yeah, we got to hit these things, and I just decided, you know what? It's easier to use magic.
It is. I'm a little shocked that we don't have the go back for the rage.
Like I said, I can't remember if I went back for it or not. Obviously, it didn't make it on screen if I did. But I guess we'll have to see when my rage meter shows up again. If I went back for it, because I can't remember.
Clotho weaves the thread of life for every mortal, god, and titan. Find your thread, and you will be able to control the mirrors of the fates, the source of their power, and use them as a gateway to return to the time when Zeus betrayed you.
Gaia is really laying that whole Zeus betrayed you on thick.
She got a little testy about it.
Oh, Kratos understands perfectly.
Right?
I think Kratos knows the mission that he's on already. Yeah, this part was the hardest part in this fight for me because you got to do this before she smacks you again. And for me, trying to turn shit, not as much of a problem as it used to be, but still not easy in some cases.
All right.
Like that platform at the beginning of this video that we had to turn so we could climb through the face. That one was annoying for me.
Yep.
Like the controls were bitchy. And this is the last ceiling climb section in the game.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Yeah, this was... I know we talked about it already, but yeah, this was way overused. I definitely got sick of this mechanic.
And again, I'm not mad that the whole mechanic exists.
Right.
But there is a, come on, you gotta let it go at some point.
Yeah. And hey, we just took one of her arms. Awesome. And during that last part of the boss fight with the two sisters, I didn't even make the joke about This is not the type of threesome between two sisters that I want. Except I added it in post.
You son of a bitch.
I made it now.
How dare you miss that joke?
I know. I failed. I did the best I could to recover, but yes, I failed. I failed you all.
Awful.
Yep. Hey, at least I didn't make... Oh, that reminds me of a joke I made in my original playthrough that, again, we'll have to share later because that's... that is not going... that is not going on the old YouTubes. Well, look at that. I didn't need to go back for it.
Right? But you could have had magic and rage.
I have all the magic I'm going to need. It's
I know.
fine.
This power was never meant for mortal hands.
You know, somebody's already said that. I'm pretty sure Kratos doesn't care at this point. And this is even more like Legacy of Kain in that not only is this kind of a puzzle fight, but we have an enemy that's pretty much unkillable. Like, we can't actually damage this thing, but she hangs out around the only thing that can kill her. It's one of those weird things with the Legacy of Kain bosses that they always hang out by the one thing that can kill them.
You know. What's life without a little risk?
That's true. Yeah, unfortunately, those hands can get activated again really quickly, which is not great, but oh well. You just have to smack it, get through, and then smack it again, and then go do what we need to do. But yeah, this first part, we're basically just trying to move a thing and disable her arms so that we can move the thing. It's not bad. I never really struggled too much with this part. There was one section that was a little bit of an issue, which I'll talk about when we get there. I really wish Kratos could have kicked that. That way we could have had Chipmunk Kratos again. Oh, it's this part right here. So what you're supposed to do is smack the arm, come up here, pull the lever. I had trouble with the timing of that, so I improvised. There we go.
If it works, it works. That's all I'm saying.
Makes things easier. Just Kronos' Rage, and you know what? Down for the count. And we can press on. Yeah, every now and again they do something different that works out okay. I won't say this is my favorite section in the game by any means, but it's okay. I don't mind it.
I'm going to go with I really enjoyed the change up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not mad it's there. It's something different. And it doesn't piss me off. So that in and of itself is a win. And again, it reminds me of Legacy of Kain, which is always fun, considering I've just played Soul Reaver 1 and 2. And I've made significant progress with Defiance.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll be getting back to that after God of War 3. Oh, it's going to be great because we'll see how much of that game I remember how to play.
Right.
To be fair, I remembered quite a bit, and it'd been over a decade since I played it last, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, there's like a button you have to stand on, and I'm glad I was able to do that because I wasn't sure I was going to be able to see that. And yeah, that was pretty stupid of her. Oh yeah, just go ahead and smack that. Yeah, now you're stuck. Good job.
Right.
And I did not struggle to jump on this chain.
No, clearly.
Right. Okay, well, we only got one more thing to do, and the Sisters of Fate will be out of the way. Which, I don't know that was Kratos' goal necessarily. Hey, kill all the Sisters of Fate. It's just they were trying to stop him from doing what he does or what he wants to do.
Right.
And I think that's kind of where it's like, okay, well then, yeah, I'll go ahead and kill you.
Yeah. That's the way it's got to be.
Yeah. Now, see, the Time Stopper, that's something that I could have used more of. Yeah, I used Kronos' Rage there just because it seems like the easiest way to get that down. I don't know why I used the Time Stopper, though.
Why not?
Ah,
It buys
fair.
you time before the arms come back.
That's true. I think that's what my goal was. So we move this, I think it's 4 spaces over. And then,
Give her a little cranksy.
yeah. Hey. Pull my lever. I'm not even going to bother looking for a fart sound effect, mainly because I've done that before, and they were all disappointing.
Yes, they were.
Yeah. For my Resident Evil 4 remake playthrough, I wanted one for that. Rumble exclusive. Yeah, unfortunately, could not find
Right.
one.
Yeah. It's like, you would think that the internet would be there for you on a fart noise.
Of all things, yeah, that's the thing that I can't find.
Yeah.
That just seems odd.
Like, interwebs, where you at? And
Yeah.
And you know what? If you got a good one, you can leave it down in the comments. But we'll say this. We took a little bit of time
I
with
know.
that. And we tried. And most of them sounded like they were generated. And,
They reminded me
Yeah.
of little kids trying to make fart noises with their mouths.
yes.
And that's not what I was looking for.
There's a certain, I don't know, je ne sais quoi of the real thing.
Yeah. With that last control prompt, I didn't quite realize it when I played this originally, but you just hold the stick back until the QTE initiates. It kind of was doing this back and forth motion, and I remember looking at it even this time around and being like, wait, okay, what the fuck do you want me to do? Move it back and forth? Like, what's going on here? Eventually, I got it. And if I ever play this game again, at least then I will know, because I can reference this video.
All right.
Oh, by the way, get used to seeing Kratos go back and forth through here, because we will be doing this a couple of times.
Nothing but good time.
Yeah, so there's a health chest back there if you want it. I can't remember if I pick it up or not. I don't think I do, actually.
I was going to say, I don't think you actually needed it.
No, but it is nice to know it's there if I needed it.
The power of the Fates resides within these great mirrors. Find your thread, and you will be able to control the mirrors and use them as a gateway to return to the time when Zeus betrayed you.
Again, she's laying it on thick. Thanks for watching. We will see y'all next time with the finale of this game.